Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Pacific National 1776 coming to you live this great Saturday morning. And today, as you see on the screen, Amber Heard confirms she was released from Aquaman contract due to trial. Yes, you heard that right. From her own mouth, she says she has been released from the contract of Aquaman due to the defamation trial against her. That's coming from Johnny Depp, as you can see on Newsweek. Here we go. Amber Heard has testified that she was initially let go from her Aquaman 2 contract amid the negative publicity surrounding her relationship with ex-husband Johnny Depp. Heard's tumultuous, ill-fated marriage to Depp has been the focus of an avalanche of headlines in recent years, thanks to a libel court battle that took place in London back in 2020 and their ongoing defamation trial in Fairfax, Virginia. Their court proceedings arose after Depp, 58, filed a $50 million lawsuit against Heard, 36, accusing her of defamation over an op-ed published by the Washington Post in which she said she was the victim of domestic abuse. While Heard did not name Depp in the article, his lawyers argued it was clear she was referring to the star. Heard is countersuing for $100 million for nuisance. During proceedings at the Fairfax County Circuit Courthouse, each star has accused the other of domestic abuse. Depp and Heard have each denied the other's allegations of violence during the relationship. On Monday, Heard returned to the stand where she discussed how the publicity surrounding her had led to her fighting to portray Mara once again, the character she originated in the 2017 film Justice League and replies in 2018's Aquaman. When asked if she's been replaced in Aquaman 2, Heard responded, "They released me from my contract, and I fought to stay in it, and they kept me in it. I just know how much I'm in, actually, of the final cut." She later went on to state in the courtroom, "I don't know if I will be in the final cut or how much I will be. It's difficult to stay in the movie." Texas native Heard said, but while she ultimately filmed the scenes for the movie, it's a very pared-down version of that role. I was given a script and then given new versions of the script that had taken away the scenes that had action in it. That depicted my character and another character without giving any spoilers away, two characters fighting with one another. They basically took a bunch out of my role. They just removed a bunch. She added, I fought really hard to stay in the movie. They didn't want to include me in the film. Newsweek has contacted representatives of DC Entertainment for comment. Heard's testimony that she was initially released from a contract for the next installment in the billion-dollar Aquaman franchise comes after a fan petition calling for it to be removed from the film clocked up more than 4 million signatures. Fans have cited Depp's allegations that Heard was violent towards him during their relationship as a reason for wanting her to be ousted from the big-budget project. In November 2020, several months before production had started, Heard denied the rumors that she would not be returning for the upcoming movie, whose full title is Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. She told Entertainment Weekly, "I'm super excited about the amount of fan love and the amount of fan appreciation that Aquaman was acquired, and that it has garnered so much excitement for Aquaman and Mara, and that means we'll be coming back. I'm so excited to film that. Paid rumors and paid campaigns on social media don't dictate casting decisions because they have no basis in reality. Only fans that actually made Aquaman and Aqua 2 happen. I'm excited to get started next year. Production on the movie started in June 2021 and concluded in January 2022. Such is the passion from a faction of Depp fans to see Heard removed from the franchise that a number of misleading videos have started appearing on YouTube." Now, this is bullcrap because many of other content creators have actually pulled up various things that include, from her mouth, that she did this stuff. Yes. There are recordings that she actually said that she was abusive against Johnny Depp. For the very fact that she's claiming that he abused her, but she didn't abuse him, when we already have proof that she did. Remember that incident with his fingers and everything. Falsely saying that the actress has been ousted from the Aquaman sequel. Now, while she initially hasn't been ousted, I'm guessing if this trial keeps going south the way it has, she will actually not be allowed in future movies. And if it gets worse for her, she'll probably be recasted even in this movie if things get even worse as time goes on. Most likely, if she loses this trial, she's going to lose her acting career when it follows suit. While Heard was said that the negative headlines in recent years have negatively impacted her career, Depp has also testified he was profoundly affected by the fallout. Depp famously lost the 2020 libel case against British tabloid The Sun, which had labeled the actor a wife beater in reference to Heard's allegation of domestic abuse. Heard accused Depp of domestic abuse during their divorce proceedings in 2016. The Rum Diary co-stars, who in 2015 had their union officially dissolved in January 2017, several months after Heard filed for divorce from Depp. While Depp had vehemently denied ever having been violent to Heard during a 3-week trial in London, the judge found that the UK newspaper's claims that the actor was abusive to Heard were substantially true, which is bullshit. We already know it's bullshit. Depp, who was dropped from the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise in 2018, was asked to resign from Fantastic Beasts 3 following the 2020 verdict. He was subsequently replaced in the role as Gilbert Grindelwald by Mads Mikkelsen. The actor lost some $40 million in expected earnings following Heard's op-ed for the Washington Post. Forensic accountant Michael Spindler testified earlier this month. Depp's talent manager, Jack Wiggum, had previously testified that losing his role as Captain Jack Sparrow in the sixth installment of Pirates of the Caribbean resulted in an instant loss of $22.5 million. Wiggum said that before the op-ed, Depp's typical earnings were around $17.5 million annually. The trial continues. Now, as you know, that defamation trial has her trying to garner sympathy for herself, but it hasn't been working. The public's now fully against her. She's been losing clout over the course of the last several months, if not last year, and she knows she's probably going to lose this whole thing outright if she doesn't garner sympathy. Unfortunately for her, that sympathy is already all but driven by the public at this point, especially concerning how she's been acting towards Depp and towards the court for the last couple weeks. Because it was initially assumed that she had tried to intimidate witnesses and everything. But the outcome of this trial could impact her career. It already has, in a way. If she actually loses this trial, there's a good chance she's not going to be acting in Hollywood for very much longer. They may actually kick her out because of this whole thing, and Johnny Depp may be vindicated because of this. Either way, Johnny Depp is going to come out of this looking like a rose and smelling like a rose. So, unfortunately for Amber Heard, it looks like she's going to probably fail in this endeavor. Even if she does win, her reputation's already ruined. This is coming to you live from Civic Nationalism 1776. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe and like. Peace out.